are countless ingredients that make up the human body and mind, like all the components that make up me as an individual with my own personality. Sure, I have a face and voice to distinguish myself from others, but my thoughts and memories are unique only to me, and I carry a sense of my own destiny. Each of those things are just a small part of it. I collect information to use in my own way. All of that blends to create a mixture that forms me and gives rise to my conscience.
Consider all the neural med devices the machining cell crammed into that body. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of ghost in there too. And since you're relatively new to our club, you wouldn't know this, but Major Kusanagi's body was also made by Megatech. And not only the Majors. Parts of me and Ishikawa and Saito, we've all got to have regular cybernetic maintenance. You and the Chief are the only ones out of the whole section whose bodies don't come with a warranty.
Then, even if the other guy that was with him is a cyborg, the two of them together couldn't weigh over 1,000 pounds.
Ah, you checked the pressure sensors in the parking structure, didn't you?
Right, but neither man looks like the type to drive himself. The security cameras show only 2 people, but remember how sensitive the sensors on the entrance doors are? They took a full 3 seconds longer than usual to close after the 2 went in. And it's illegal to use thermoptics inside government facilities.
In case you haven't been briefed, this is the minister's interpreter. 23 minutes ago, her brain was hacked into through a data line. Foreign intelligence warned us about this. A hacker called the Puppet Master has begun to infiltrate terminals throughout our network. We believe it's extremely likely that he'll target the secret talks that are scheduled with the Republic of Gavel. As a precaution, we put everyone attending the talks under surveillance. It's my suspicion that once he hacked into her ghost, he'd use her to assassinate the key delegates.
Well, here's the scoop on that guy who showed up with Nakamura. He's an American. Dr. Willis, head of strategic research at Neutron Company. A top researcher in the field of artificial intelligence. He happened to head up a project for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And who do you think was the main programmer on his team?
Get to the point.
Mr. Mizuho Daita. Remember him? He's the guy Section 6 tried like hell to stop from defecting. So the Major dropped in and took care of the diplomat who'd been talking to him. This is our man.
The doctor is referring to the original pattern of the ghost line that's now in the body. He's simply speaking in generic terms. The sex of the perpetrator isn't known and remains undetermined. Allow me to introduce you. This is the handiwork of the Puppet Master, infamous as the most extraordinary hacker in the history of cybercrime.
You don't understand. We aren't even sure that Project 2501 really is a bug. Originally, the purpose of this project was to...
Major Kusanagi.
It's confirmed. No doubt, it's him. No one can be sure, but whatever the motive, or whatever's pushing him, there must surely be a reason. I don't know. Maybe he's got a girlfriend there he's got the hots for.
Mr. Daita wants political asylum from us, and we have his signed affidavit.
What?
I don't have to explain. My country has the right, in accordance with international law, to offer anyone protection and safe passage. The affidavit is at the embassy. I'll send you a copy in a couple of days.
Well, the regime that took over Gavel after the revolution demands financial aid, supposedly for redevelopment. They boast democracy, but they're no better than the last lot. Now they feel entitled to funds because of our past exploitation. No gratitude.
What's the ministry going to do?
Well, there's a problem. The leader of the former junta that controlled their country is here seeking political asylum.
It's no use arresting me. I'm not talking to any goddamn cops.
We've lost response. What's happened to the EEG output?
So how much time do we have before this hacker breaks through her barrier program and reaches her ghost?
Roughly 2 hours. He's using an old-fashioned HA3 virus. After that, we'll have to break the connection to avoid any danger to the system.
My last partner got busted working as an illegal alien. Couldn't speak English, but he was a lot better than you are. So, what are you trying to find out so bad you got a ghost hack in your wife's mind for, huh? Yeah, Vehicle 58. Yeah, what's that? What do the cops want to know our rounds for? How would I know? Why are you asking me?
My wife never has any time. Now all of a sudden she wants a divorce. And to make matters worse, my daughter, my only kid, got it in her head that I'm the one cheating on her mom.
What I don't get is how did you get your hands on a barrier breaker?
From this really nice fella. I was in a bar and he overheard my sob story. I mentioned that my wife's lawyer stopped me from seeing her and my daughter. He must have felt sorry because he showed me how to hack in from different places along the route. It's hard to trace.
Damn it all to hell! Oh, shit, I missed him!
Hey, Pop, did you see anyone using the phone over here?
So who wants to know?
Just answer me. Did you see someone or not?
Yeah, I saw the trash man making a call, so I thought I had enough time to bring my garbage down.
According to the register, a Mr. Nakamura from the Treaties Bureau and a Dr. Willis, sir.
We've got the data on the refuse collection points.
All points correspond to those locations where we trace back the calls. The target has now stopped at the next point. HA3 access confirmed.
The flood hit this part of Old Town the hardest. Why come to an abandoned place like this? Don't you think you ought to wait for backup?
Life has become more complex in the overwhelming sea of information. And life, when organized into species, relies upon genes to be its memory system. So man is an individual only because of his intangible memory. And memory cannot be defined, but it defines mankind. The advent of computers and the subsequent accumulation of incalculable data has given rise to a new system of memory and thought parallel to your own.